What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin 1 Enhanced Edition. In the last episode, Miss and Mr. over here have, well, to say the least, they've explored the tavern, which, by explored, I also mean stole everything and sold it back to those same people, pretty much. Oh, why are you wearing a helmet? I mean, I know you're wearing it, but to be honest, I'd rather for my characters not to have the helmet show, just because I do have occasions where I get confused, especially during a battlefield, regarding where they are and such. So yeah. Anyways, so now I'm gonna explore the town hall. And we haven't yet explored, or rather talked to Esmeralda, and I'm pretty sure there might be some other corners in this place, like, not here, I think it's... Oh yeah, there's a graveyard over here. Yeah, see where the black stuff is? I haven't explored that part at all. Also, I'm not sure if I explored this part either. Oh, wow, there's, dead bodies over there. Okay, I'll definitely have to come by then. It looks very suspicious. Anyway, so yeah, let's first go in here. Town Hall, Mayor Cecil's office. Oh, okay, so let me guess. You are Mayor Cecil. There's also... Didn't we have the... One second. Yeah, we also had this about the Maxine. I just don't remember whose cat Maxine was. That's a good question. Ah, look, I see something. It's very hard to see, but that's Maxine. There she is.
Oh, golly gosh. One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
You might want to check your hearing, because I'm pretty sure they don't rhyme at all. About the... I can't go straight to business, but I want to ask you questions.
But of course, darling. Be my guest.
Tell me about Cecile.
Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
Don't you fear the undead, though?
Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you, they are just as easily outwitted.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the undead. About the unsinkable Sam?
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
You know, okay, so I guess that's the issue, but I wonder, how the hell do you plan on having him with you? I'm pretty sure you cannot talk to Mayor Cecil or anyone else. So, like, how would he accept the town cat into the family? You know, that's a good question. I guess I'll have to chat with Sam. I'll take my leave, thanks. Okay, yes, I'll have to visit Sam again.
Cats. Such beauty, such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Slinking charlatans, more like. I wouldn't trust a cat as far as I could throw him. And I'm a world lead cat tosser.
Oh, what do you do with cats? Do you like toss them and stab them? Set them on fire? Jeez, Medora, you scare me over there. But I'm curious, do you have to say anything about your love for cats?
Daemon Daemonium. I'll find you yet.
Sure. Questions?
May they be pertinent, Hunter.
I don't think I can. I think those are the same questions as before. Bye.
So let the...
I guess he has nothing to say to me. Okay, so I can steal the key, and there's a bunch of other things too, like a corroded golden ring. Hey? But I'll have my chance to steal yet. Wait, there's Charlene. Who are you?
A source hunter. Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
What happened to your brother?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town.
Ah, I know what you mean. Those, questionable people, yeah.
That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Ah. I wonder, is that a quest? And do you sell anything? Nope. Nothing in particular. I'll take my leave. Yep, that's a quest. That's a quest about Tom the wannabe adventurer. She's looking for him, and he left to become an adventurer. I guess I'll have to visit the Fabulous Five as well. Okay, so I'll have to go back to the tavern at some point. Hi, Amaya.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
So tell me about yourself.
My elf? What elf?
Yourself, jeez. Yourself. Can't you read the Oh, actually, yeah, you said your eyesight is not what it used to be either. Okay, never mind, but no, I said myself.
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicile, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicile through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Tell me about the issues in Sicile.
What? Oh, you mean Sicile? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jacon by source magic no less weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicile. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
What's this about the Staff of Pergamon?
What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish.
Staff of Pergamon.
Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon?
Yes.
Yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
We'll see, we'll see. What do you know about the staff?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Tell me about the merchant.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
That shouldn't be too hard, because I'm pretty sure I've seen the fellow. There was like only one captain of like a large ship in the harbor, so that should be easy. Let's see. Can you tell me about the sects?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
The basics?
You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
My god. I said sects. Sects. Not whatever perverted thing you're thinking about, man. And apparently my character didn't even bother to correct him. Jeez. Now I'll never know what the hell he actually knows about Rivellon's sects. Oh, poor you. Poor you. Tell me more about the undead.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
Okay. So basically you don't really know anything about the undead. Got it! Thanks, man. About Jake's murder?
Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Counselor and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Tell me about this Duke of Ferrol. I mean, I've seen the guy, but maybe you can tell me something more about him.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Okay, so that's about it. So the information otherwise is not really too different from what everyone else has been saying. Although you don't think that... I don't know. I guess he's not quite... If I look at it... Yeah, I guess he's not really... He's unsure what to think of Esmeralda, I guess, whether she's guilty or not. But considering the Legion is protecting her, I guess maybe not. Let's see. I met your pet, Maxine.
Maxine? What in heaven's name are you... Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place.
Oh, she would be so sad to know that that's what you called her.
I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend, my eye.
Oh my god, she has a completely different perception of Mayor Cecil. Oh, that's, okay.
I've always been more fond of cats myself.
Wait. Huh? Well, wait. I was talking about cat, but... Wait. What? I don't get it. I've always been more fond of cats myself, but before that you just roast her like she's not the best friend. So I thought that he's not fond of cats in general, but you're giving me mixed signals, dude. Anyway, so I've joined the Fabulous Five, so let's talk about their assignment.
Oh yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? I'm sure they'll get the job done in no time, especially with your expert hand lent to their cause.
Yeah, fantastic, sure.
That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could provide some advice regarding how to destroy it. He's the mad scientist who crafted it after all.
Well, thank you for the hint, except it's a little too late, but thanks anyway. Can you tell me more about your library?
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in exactly?
No, it's library. Library.
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Sure, sounds interesting.
Marvelous. Follow me then.
Okay, so he's leaving.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
He's not a sorcerer, merely a simpleton. And if you'd hang each man for being a fool, there'd be not enough rope in the world to go around.
Ooh. You guys have some interesting conversations with each other.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books.
Wait, bundle of claws and teeth?
Sometimes I think these books have little legs in the night.
I wonder why you call her that. Okay, well, I guess I'll find out myself.
What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Sure, thanks, bye.
Night.
I guess I'll steal your shit later. Ooh. You're Victoria. Oh, now I see what he meant. Because she's an orc. It looks like she's, I don't know. The one thing I don't really...
Volume 2?
One sec.
But where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Maybe, but this is a library, so someone probably keeps visiting and taking books. But one thing I never understood this game...
Careful, comrade.
Oh, sorry.
I think I...
Bye. One thing I never understood about this game is the fact that why the hell are orcish females dressed so scantily?
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Yeah, that guy probably stole a book or two. But, yeah, so I just don't get it because, like, is their skin made out of steel or something? Are they, like, very resistant to daggers and swords and axes? Like, and also Shizumire's daughter, you know, shouldn't she be dressed a little more refined, considering that, you know, she's a public figure? Especially Mir's daughter? You know? Impressions and public opinion, whatnot.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third
sec.
one gone? Shatsu.
Yeah, okay, that's the
In the
same.
name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
I already know who you are, but just to verify, who are you, madam?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
Well, he did say you're adopted, so...
When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
May I take the books from the library? Or rather, books from the library.
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Okay, maybe I actually shouldn't steal unless it's something very important. Ah, I need this book. Except I'm not buying it, but I'll be stealing it. For sure. That book is gonna be important. Unfortunately, the game doesn't really let you know that you'll need it early on. Well, not early on, but later in the game. At least not quite. So I recommend that you steal it as soon as you can. Or buy it, whichever is your preference. Okay, I'm gonna go on my little mission.
The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been Torjageta, friend.
Okay. I need for this lady to move her butt. She doesn't really want to, so... I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay, now let me quick save and let me see what can I steal from you. Oh, I'm not really good enough. Okay, so I'll have to come back later then. Definitely. A field guide. Cecil's Genesis, a play. I think it might be...
What a find!
Gosh, you're so excited to read a book. I never knew that. But, I wonder if, oh, whatchamacallit? I wonder if I could use that book that I just picked up, the Genesis play, for that actual, you know the fair, the concert? We can actually enact it and play it out and stuff. But I wonder what the hell is it gonna do for us. I can try and see what it does, but that means I'll have to memorize the entire play. Hooray. A pirate's life.
Now,
Something.
this is valuable.
You think like that, I'm not sure if it is. Nothing there. Book. Nothing there. Painting. Of course I'll steal it. I think that's about everything I managed to take. I stole from here, right? No, I have not. Okay, now I think this should be about... Maybe? Oh, wait, yeah. That desk is empty. That's empty. Okay, good. Now this is everything. Let's read. What did I pick up? Did I read this? Probably yes. Oh, okay, I did read these. Probably. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of golden plates. I forgot to sell that. The Adventures Field Guide, Volume 4. I didn't read it, apparently. Any old kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger after the right amount of time on my anvil. Oh, that's about it, really? So dry. Cecil's Genesis, a play. This excerpt is from the traditional drama Genesis of Cecil, is commonly performed in the local theater. Most Sicilians, and even a few foreigners, are simply familiar with the tale and refuse to tolerate deviations from script most known by heart. The story goes that two adventurers, lovers too, Cyrus and Cealia, sailed west from Ferrol, knowing not whether they would find a land on the other side. They took with them sufficient provisions for 5 months of travel, but only during the last week of 6 months did they land upon the land that they would come to call Sicil. Celia: Enough, Cyrus! I can't take another moment aboard this death barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. Will we find no safe refuge from our travails? Travails? That's one word I never heard before. Cyrus: My gods! Could it be? There! Look! Celia. What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hull? Look, Seal, there! Beyond the mist! It's land! Land, my sweet! Land at last, and we shall call it Sicil. Oh, I get it! They just combined their freaking names! Haha, I get it! Cy and Seal. From Cyrus and Celia. Oh, it's not Celia, it's Celia. Oops. I guess that's how Sicil was to be known. Oh, a log updated. I guess that's for... Maybe I should do it then. We found a play based on the founding of Sicil. Maybe we can put it to good use. Oh, okay. So I guess I should try to go and perform or something. The Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 5. Now, I'm not a lumberjack, but I can get a good strong stick out of any log with my trusty axe whenever I'm in need of one. Some weird geezers have been asking for wood chips on the floor after I've chopped up some logs, and I just let them. I have no idea what to do with those. Okay, I know how to make wood chips, thanks. The Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 3. Some smiths haven't the faintest idea how to mold a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first order of business is to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinds, and hammer the kinks out of it. Oops. The shield, I mean, not the anvil. Maybe it should be the anvil too, who knows? Philosophy of death. How romantic. Jesus. Not really, that was a joke. The philosophy of death. Let us briefly discuss life and death, the great opposites, the great equals. Death is greater than life, so saith the priest, for in death comes the god's just reward. But if this be true, whether that reward should be the solace of heaven or agony of hell is decided during one's lifetime, and therefore life is much greater than death, for it is the decision maker. And what of those who care not for the gods, who question the afterlife, the existence of deities? Life is life's own goal, they say. A wise sentiment I echo, and that even priests would do well to heed. But oh, how often does doubt assail these revelers of life? How often does fear approach with the creeping of the shadows? So great becomes the looming horror that death becomes larger than life, and death becomes the greater force. Forget the promise of gods, I say, but defy fear of oblivion as well, for only in life and death become each other's equals. Can the philosophy of death become one of life? Death is Death is the instigator of faith and fear, but only if you let it be so. If you can gaze into its obsidian eyes, knowing it is the be-all. Gosh, knowing it is the be-all and end-all, but fear neither, then shall you have reached the shores of wisdom. So saith Nemrys. Okay, so something about philosophy of death and life. Okay. A pirate's life. Crack it open. Inhale the musk of pages. Blah blah. Same deal. Okay. This book's tight binding bellies its age. Bits of crumbling pages stick to your fingers as you turn each page. A pirate's life. Shipmate Fulkerson's diary. Whoever came up to the idea to go hunting for treasure in Sicil should be killed. I cared not for the diaries before we ended up in this accursed place. As I fear the end is nigh, I feel obliged to warn my fellow pirates. Avoid Sicil! Gosh. As sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines in the cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is this hellhole. There are laws for everything in Sicil, and every law contradicts the other. The beginning we tried to work alongside the system for some time, better to race down the local suspicions, you see. But I fear every traveler that sets foot in Sicil must become a pirate and outlaw, whether they realize it or not. Gosh, poor guy. It's basically he's raging about the. I guess he didn't have the best what do you call it? Banditry time, thieving time in Sicil. Their taxes on docking a ship. Their taxes on owning a ship. Their taxes on docking without a ship. Their taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship. But one cannot unboard without having boarded in Sicil first. I'm sorry, that broke me. Oh boy. Sorry, let me collect myself first. Oi! What does it even mean? Gosh, poor guy. The fact this even is kept in the library is so funny too, because it's right in the crisp of where all the government shit happens in the city. Oh, that's so funny. I'm so sorry. There are taxes on entering the tavern if you're not a Sicilian. There is a law against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sicilian. Unaware you must pay the tax. Unaware you enter, you pay the tax. And then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchor set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure. There is a skull-shaped cave on the beach, and the captain's certain there's a pirate bounty within. I was about to say pirate's booty within. Jesus. I cannot impersonate a pirate, I'm so sorry. We have sent out a dozen of our best men a fortnight ago, but they've yet to return. The rumor amongst our men is that the cave is haunted. Hogwash! The rest of us will investigate tomorrow. If our crew has not been returned, then it's goodbye, Sicil. Gosh, that was the worst pirate reading ever. My accent, became non-existent. I feel like at first it was a good pirate accent and then it kind of fell apart. But that was so funny. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Pirate. Cracking up a crowd, the definite guide. Battered around the ages, this book bears the telltale signs of having been much beloved by the less than responsible set. Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery. Fever for the stage is not enough. No. The truly successful comedian will study the details of the craft through countless long, lonely nights in preparation for his rendezvous with the audience. Compiled within this volume are some of the Rivellon's finest funnies, enough to make a granny statue grin. Oh, granite statue grin. Oh, hold on a sec. I know this one, it's actually really good. I actually want to read it. Okay. During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the dwarven woman inside is actually alive. The entire funeral party rejoices, and a joyful tear springs into her husband's eye. The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There is another funeral for her, and at the end of the service, bearers carry out the casket. As they are walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!" I guess he wasn't quite sad at first. I guess it was the sadness for the fact that she's still alive. I don't know. I think I've heard this joke somewhere in Russian, actually, before this game even came out. Something similar. I swear I've read something like an anecdote of sorts. The second one. An elf and an orc show up in a Hall of Echoes at the same time. By the way, if you don't know, Hall of Echoes is like the place where the dead in this world go. Just FYI. The orc says he froze to death, and the elf says he died of a heart attack. "How did that happen?" asks the orc. The elf replied, "Well, I came home and thought I heard my wife in bed with someone else, but when I searched the house, I couldn't find anybody. I was so stricken with remorse for wrongly accusing my wife of infidelity, I had a heart attack and died on the spot. Jeez, says the orc. If you open the icebox, we'd be alive right about now. Gosh. If you open the icebox, we'd be alive right now. Haha. Every 10 years, the elven wood priests in the high monastery are allowed to break their vow of silence to speak 2 words. 10 years go by, and it's one priest's first chance. He thinks for a second before saying, food bad. 10 years later, he says, bad hard. It's a big day a decade later. He gives the head priest a long stare and says, I quit. I'm not surprised, the elven high priest says. You've been complaining ever since you got here. Oh my god. I feel bad for the guy who put up like 20-30 years of his life just to quit. Ay, ay, ay. Apparently, wait, I could also use this? We found a book listing some tried and true jokers. Maybe we can put it to good use. Ah! Okay, hold on. I'll give this to him, and I'll give this to him. He'll be like my bookkeeper for now. I was, yeah, right, we did the freaking pirate's life. Fine with fluids. Did I read this? No, I did not. Jordanet's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume in the thick of battle, although recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Jordanet is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Fun with Fluids, Volume 2. If you've ever tried consuming a Jupinia mushroom, you know full well what manner of effect it will have. Most Rivellonian mushrooms have some sort of effect on the human body, and their essence can be squeezed into potions to enhance their effects. Combining mushroom-based potions have similar effects. Fire-resistant potion is what we learned. I guess that's what you use the mushroom for? Adventures Field Guide, Volume 5? Did I read you before? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did, probably. The History of Sicil, by D.R. Gallant. Though Sicil's borders have shrunk considerably in modern times, ours was an expansive kingdom of economic and strategic importance in the region of Endavale. Unembroiled in external politics, Sicil was free to expand from the sea to sea and to the borders of Locula Forest, where legendary and mysterious magicians are said to reside. Why, then, did Sicil fall? First, trade. As the old kingdoms grew, Sicil's ports became less centered to trading routes. But most importantly, Sicil's history of a small and homogeneous population meant that its cultural importance faded as more diverse nations grew. Capitals that featured elvish musicians and dwarfish mead thrived, while Sicil's trade stagnated. Still, Sicil is a seat of significant cultural importance. Home of the last Source King, the catacombs of Sicil are famed for their beauty and their supposed preternatural activity. In recent times, leaders of Sicil are seeking to reinvigorate her economy. Fertile farmlands are being utilized at full capacity by the incentivized sale of lands to experienced farmers. Sicil's future shines bright indeed. Okay, well, thanks for your take on that. Did I read this book? Maybe. It's something about making a sword. Let me sort this. Thank you very much. It's a bit cleaner now. Finally, I'm done reading. Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye. Hi. Oh, wait. I need to keep someone occupied. Okay, this lady needs to get occupied because she goes downstairs and someone else should preoccupy them. Maya. First of all, let me close the door. Which way should he face? Ooh, I know. He should face.
What?
Oh,
it's you.
Damn, he's
What
sitting.
news?
Okay, well. Let me save. Let me see before he gets up from his... Ah, he did. Okay, good. Fantastic.
What? Oh, it's you! What?
Okay, there you go. That's
it's
better.
You. What news?
Ah, it's you, my good sir. I'm gonna steal everything that's not nailed. Goodbye. The cat will not help you. Unlike in Skyrim, the cats cannot report theft or murder to guards. By the way, it is ridiculous that in Skyrim, animals could report you for theft, murder, and such. You seriously can get your bounty for chicken notices you're doing any atrocious crimes. Which is hilarious, but at the same time, it's very tedious to deal with. Oh, I found an orange. Thank you, thank you. I'll steal everything you have. Yes, yes I will. It's not much, but it is something. No matter. Okay, I need this thing. He's kind of in my way.
What?
There you go.
It's you.
You haven't noticed my guy at all, thank God. Okay. I think that's about it.
Careful, comrade.
No. Not what I wanted. Oh, he's actually doing something at the thing.
What? Oh, it's you.
Which is funny, but okay. Okay, unlock the door. Go inside, close the door. Ooh, okay, so we have a key. We've no idea what it unlocks. A desk. Adventurer's guide. Maybe a chest. Yeah, it unlocks a chest. I think I found a piece of wool or something. Take everything. Golden fork, apple, everything. Everything looks awesome. Everything looks profitable too. Yay. Man, I didn't realize I was reading for that long. But you know what? It's very... they have some really funny books. Like The Poor Pirate. Also the joke book we've seen. Okay, that one is empty now. Oh, a ring. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so there's... Ah, I think I see the pyramid. Who gave us a pyramid, so like... This is where the second one is, but... I see Cecilia. Okay, it's locked. That means I'll have to unlock it. Or I can go through here. What's your lock difficulty? 99. Okay, I'm not going that way. No way in hell. Open the door, please. And close the door. Alright, okay. Oh, right, you're upstairs. You can go back down, man. Bye. Ooh, don't move it. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so we're done with this guy. Now we gotta find Esmeralda. I think she might be here, maybe. Yeah, okay, that is her house, I think. So, I should be able to chat with her. Patty Cake, Volume 3. Oh boy. Let's see, what are you about, Patty Cake? Dough, the happy child of water and wheat, serves as the base for many a hearty and filling meal. With a lump of dough in one hand and either apples, cheese, fish, or tomato sauce on the other, supper is sure to delight. Thanks for teaching me how to make dough. Very useful indeed. Yep, Esmeralda's... Oh, it's her shop. Okay, so she has her own shop, even. I guess I can just sell to her everything I just stole, and she'll get well, she'll be suspected of thieving shit in Sicil. Shop security guard.
Move along.
Anything else, man? Ooh, Doctor Scroll and a Resurrect Scroll. Ooh.
Oh, but don't you worry, my lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Thanks.
But what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Thanks. I just stole everything from that dude. Although she's walking around, she might detect me. A grenade. Okay, I'm just back, literally right back to stealing stuff. Okay, never mind. Thanks for letting me steal your resurrection scroll. It's very useful indeed. Okay, we have a Septimus over here. And, where is she? She's here. There's Esmeralda. Okay, let's save. Who should I talk to first? I guess Esmeralda. I'll chat with that pal later. Hi, lady, what is up?
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
Uh-huh. I wonder if you're putting up a face now, considering you keep a lover. I wonder. Let's discuss your husband's murder. I've been told your husband collected something called a Starstone. And can you tell me more about this place? Well, I want to ask her about the Starstone, I guess.
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more.
Uh-huh.
Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
All of a sudden, she's like, I'm all normal. Tell me about Cecil.
Since the beginning, this has been a particularly favored region of Rivellon. Even before there was a major settlement here, these cliffs were a special holy site for the ancient pagans. It's hard to believe our great city is so easily crumbled.
Tell me about the undead.
Praise be that Arhu the wizard has the wits about him to build these newfangled weapons of his, or Cecil would have been the very throne of decay by now. Because of him, life here is almost bearable again, despite the walking dead. Though it's rather eerie and perplexing at the same time to think about how quickly one adjusts to the great dangers when a handful of guardians holds them at bay.
Let's discuss about your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
This love letter seems kind of incriminating.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
That guy was, well, the Duke will be very disheartened if he heard you say that about him. Then why did you keep him as a lover then? Just weird woman. I'll take my leave. Oh wait, no, I don't. Let me see. Ooh, I have a better cloth on my hands. I have better boots on my hands. What am I doing with not wearing this? Well, first of all, I can take the broom. Might as well sweep everything. She has this. She likes Mr. less than Miss. She doesn't even like my companions. I guess Miss is better for trading stuff. Okay.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Well, I'm not sure if she did yet. I do know she's putting up quite a face. Where did I get that? Gold! Wars are won and lost by it. Bonds are formed and broken for it. Fancy gears purchased by it. That last one sounds pretty tempting, doesn't it? Well, she has a piece of gold. Just one? Interesting. Let me check who needs better gear. Ooh, you need better gear. You need better gear. Definitely. Everybody needs better gear. That guy has a bit of better boots. No one can identify anything at all, which sucks. Oh, I don't really want to spend money on that, though. Why do I need to identify stuff better? Lore Master. My girl is... She has some stuff in Lore Mastery. From materialistic. Oh, poor lady, you're being labeled as being materialistic, unfortunately. Okay, so she has 1 in lore, you have 0. I feel like maybe he should invest in lore mastery.
Would your wife or sweetheart be
But let's see, do I actually have a magnifying glass? Or did I not keep it? Or find it even?
I suppose so.
Because I swore I had something like that.
Engaged or attached in any way. I've never bothered to inquire.
Ooh, Majora's armor is actually really good, but
I'd be afraid
all of my character's strength is not quite up to par, so yeah, no one will be able to wear it. Let me check by categories. Okay, none of you have a looking glass, so no wonder I can't use Lore Master. Let's see if Esmeralda actually sells one.
The hunter returns.
I don't care.
I hope you are here to shop.
Okay, I'll have to go to the market for that. Okay, never mind. I'll go to the market. But first of all, let me chat with this fella over here, and then I'll steal everything.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her, even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And you are?
I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
What do you think about Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder. But in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
And what questions are those?
Tell me about Sicile.
The Sicilians used to say this was a chosen place, favored by the higher powers. But they don't talk like that much these days. Hard to feel favored with such horrors haunting every border, I imagine.
Tell me about the undead instead.
I've fought orcs crazed with blood liquor, withstood assaults by ogres wielding clubs made of human bones and teeth. Aye, I've braved the poisonous spear tips of goblins aplenty. But never did I know fear until I faced the undead. Not a pleasant thing for a legionnaire to feel fear, but there you have it nonetheless.
Okay, so I guess you're a battle, well, not battle heart veteran of sorts. Although, to be honest, is that true though? Your level does not suggest that it is. To be honest, an orc would be able to probably deal with you faster, maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm judging you based on your level. Let's discuss Jake's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
I don't really quite do, because it is true the letter implicates more of the Duke, less her, so that's kind of BS, but ooh la la, I should steal your shit instead. I already have a good goal in mind, yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gosh, I got startled for a second. Yeah, I know, I'm a lackey, blah blah, deal with it. Hey, part with your goods. Okay, I need that lady to stand somewhere where she won't see me at all. Like here, maybe. She got so many things. I'll just take everything. Might as well sell it. I don't know. Okay, getting a bunch of plates. It's like, take it. Jesus. Doesn't want to part with a plate, do you? Okay. Ham. Ooh. Oh gosh, that startled me. Okay, let me steal on this side of the cupboard. Okay, now you can make... Shut up. Okay, that's better. We can use empty bottles, no problemo, I think. What else do we have here? We have, oh, that sack, there's that one. That guy needs to turn around because he's bothering me. Let's see, empty bottle, bread, more bread, baskets. A locked door, interesting. Also locked. Oh, there's an outside entryway. How much to lockpick this one? Oh, level 2, no problemo. Pick lock. You're very efficient at it. Just get your level up. Now.
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
Okay. My guy just decided to run all the way here. Jesus, poor guy. Is that an empty one? Okay, it is now. Oh, look at these things. Ah, oh, so many goodies. I'm the happiest person alive. Ah. Why don't you guys just sneak over there? Sneaking failed. Well, no one's screaming at you guys, so I guess it's fine. Oh, nope, it's not. Oh, shoot. Did I say?
Strong and handsome officer.
And then she's just like, oh, strong, handsome officer, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. Oh no, I have to redo this shit. I'll just do a time skip. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'll just do a time skip. Okay, I got back to the part where I approximately was. I decided to maybe start with this room just because it's furthest away, or I can just go outside. That might be actually even safer for me. So, yeah, I should actually probably do it outside, so... let me just take everything she has over here, and then we'll go outside. There's like 2 baskets over here. Yo, lady, distract this dude for me. Gosh, she's like, the engine started revving, I guess. Gosh, that guy's terrible. Okay, you can guys end chit-chatting over there. Okay, I want to see the upstairs. Because I'm curious. Also, no one is here, so like I can just steal to my heart's content. Okay, dude, time to steal.
Oh,
I know you're not excited about it, but it is what it is. Oh, there's a key! I didn't even have to lockpick anything. Oh. Why the hell would you want that? It smells like this particular pair missed more than one laundry day. Why does it give you charisma? Oh, that's so gross. Oh, ew. That's so gross. Well, there's a star pebble. There you go. He has malachite, ruby. He has a bunch of star pebbles. So he has collected star stones, I guess. Interesting. But ew. Well, I guess if I need to have more charisma, I could just freaking put on the smelly panties, I guess. Jesus Christ, I might actually need to boost up charisma for one particular persuasion check. It's disgusting, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. God, so gross. So gross. Okay, well, let's get out of here. We're gonna go through the back way just because it's safer. Safer for me, personally. Alright, guys. They should not be able to detect us now, so unlock the door.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Oh, my god. Well, she definitely doesn't have any great motives whatsoever. Well, I found a book, The Perfect Murder. A quest item apparently too. The Perfect Murder. Kicking another's bucket, planning the perfect murder by Amart Giggles. Gosh. I'm giggling too, but not for the reasons you think, guys. Winner of the Assassin's Guild, a Brass Knuckle Award. Preface. So, you've determined to take a life. My sincerest congratulations. Savor this moment, friends. Taste the sweetness of the feeling that grows in your belly. Soon you will have Soon you will have sent a soul flying into the ether. Your hand alone will have caused the fabric of existence to have undergone a permanent and undeniable change. You're preparing to undertake the most exquisite endeavor of your life, and you'd be remiss not to luxuriate in every surrounding moment. Chapter the 1st, selecting your target. There are several questions to consider when determining which life is best to seize. The following are but a few to consider. Is the head of your intended victim sufficiently round and symmetrical to make an impressive mounted trophy? Does he or she have a hair of sufficient length and health to spin into lovely yarn for daring socks or throw rocks? Jesus Christ, you're morbid. I get it, you're an assassin, but you don't have to revel in being like a mass serial killer or something. You could be like more like a mercenary type of assassin, jeez. A hired sword or something, but you don't have to be serial murder. Jesus. Will his or her hide provide for supple shoes, bags, and belts of color that suit your eyes? God, that's so morbid. Chapter the 2nd, choosing a modus operandi. Selecting the method with which to carve, strangle, or pierce your victim is in itself more a matter of art and of soul than the fact and science. Arrows are fine for sportive types. A dagger turns the carpet red as a valentine. Suffocation behoves lovers and mothers, and poison compliments a bitter heart. In the end, select a method you believe best accomplishes the moral and spiritual effects you desire. Chapter the 3rd, Execution. The most important and delectable step in any murder, dear reader, is the moment of execution. By this, I do not mean the brute force of violence, if the violent method you have chosen, or the interim, ever agonizing, between the administration of poison and the first sign of its effects. No, the moment to which I refer is that precise event when life flees from the victim and the eyes transfigure, light to dark, flashing to still, bright to dumb. This is the holy minute, the minute when the act materializes complete, no longer planned or attempted, but completed. This is the moment during which you write your name in the sky, for you have done something that, like the stars, cannot be undone. Chapter the 4th, The Afterglow. Jesus Christ, how you name the chapter. Now, the moments after the execution are hardly the time to worry about practicalities. No, this is your moment to quietly reflect, to enjoy your transformed self, your transformed place within the cosmos. Make yourself a cup of tea, if you please, or light a pipe. The details can wait. When you find yourself fully refreshed, you might consider what to do with a once person whose remains you must now inter or preserve, as is your pleasure. The easiest and most classical means of disposal is, of course, to bury the remains, but think long and hard about precisely which remains to bury. The civilized among us know full well that waste is a sure sin, so if there is yet some function that may be wrought from the once person's remains, it is imperative that you do so. Might not a family of beggars appreciate a meaty rack of ribs? My God, that's so terrible! Jesus! Might not a local tanner down on his luck thank you for a length of virgin leather? Oh my gosh. That's really terrifying. Do you not deserve some special token, a keepsake for your labors? Once these matters have been attended to, you might concern yourself with removing the dregs of your efforts from your sight. A freshly rained upon bog is ideal, though a freshly dug grave in your local cemetery will hardly notice a bit of additional rubbish tucked in below the intended casket. Epilogue. If you have successfully completed your endeavor, you might find yourself wondering after and planning for the next. This is natural and desirable result of executing, as you have learned, the perfect murder. The author wishes you luck and satisfaction as you explore your newfound passion. Remember, until you've reached a dozen, you've hardly scratched the surface. Jesus, that's so morbid! Esmeralda, what the frick is wrong with you? Why do you have such book in your possession? I'm pretty sure it got updated. We found a book in Esmeralda's house. Yeah, right, you did. Oh boy. Unfortunately, guys, I'm way past our time for this episode. So thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. You enjoyed watching it. And I hope the next journey is gonna be just as enjoyable too. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.